Hey guys! Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I live on Maui and I am sharing some of my story. So what I wanted to share with you this week or this day, however we want to look at it, is what I did for Inktober, what I've learned from Inktober, and yeah, I'm also going to give you a quick little view of my art space. So I have my watercolors here, some acrylics, some books I got used from Friends of the Library, which is pretty cool. And then this phone, I bought this. If you're of my age, you know how cool this is. My goal is to paint this and make it into an art piece, possibly cover it in jewels. And I've got my brushes, my sewing machine, which I really need to use. And then got some pens. This is just a swatch that I made for this. I got this at Target. It was $20, I want to say. And yeah. Anyway, back to the notebook. So this little notebook, very inexpensive. I got this, I think, at Walmart. I'm not sure the branding, but it has this little pouch here so you can make your own artwork for the cover, which I did, and I like it. So Inktober, day 1. So this is what I did. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll see the progression of it. The first time that I did it, I didn't have anything in the center here, but I realized later that there was prompts for each day of the week, and or each day of the month for Inktober. So I realized that it was fish, so I added those in. And I really wanted to do something that was kind of meditative and that would just keep me calm and relaxed. Because isn't that what we all need right now? Seriously. So yeah, normally I'm not a very structured artist, but I really enjoyed making this. So the next one, oh, the word for this one was wisp. And I am a hairdresser, so the way that I use the word wisp is usually referring to hair, like wispy bangs, wispy layers. So I wanted to draw some hair with some wispy bangs. This was one of the first things that I made where I was actually shading in with pen, and I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of learning to do. I actually really liked her a lot better in my first part where I just colored in her eyes and her lips, but I started and I just kept going. I added these little flowers, and overall I think it turned out alright. It wasn't my favorite at first, but as time goes by I like it more and more. So this one was Wisp. So the next one was bulky, and this was my first concept and I kind of went away from it. I wanted to express, like, we all have our to-do list and sometimes it just feels so heavy. And I'm married but I don't have any kids, and this was like a to-do list for the day, but I kind of talked myself out of posting this because I thought, well, my to-do list is like so much smaller than, say, a mom's or like just other people. And I don't know if that was healthy or not, but that's what I chose not to post this. But here we are. I'm sharing it with you guys. Yeah, so that's what I was going to do for bulky. Changed my mind. And this is what I ended up doing. An elephant. I think he turned out quite adorable. I did the flowers, working on the shading with the pen. And that's something I think I'm going to do some exercises where I'm actually like just practicing in little squares and just kind of work on that as time goes by. I've drawn some elephants in the recent past and I really enjoyed them in pencil, so this was new to do something fun in ink. Oh, they're all in a bag. I'll show you guys later. I have quite a few pens that I've been using, and these ones, it doesn't even show up in this video, but they're super bright, like highlighter yellow and highlighter green, kind of highlighter yellow. Oh, yellow, pink. All right, moving on from bulky, the next one, what was the next one? Was radio. So this is me kind of coming up with a concept. What I really wanted was to express what I've been kind of learning, which is whatever we focus on, that's what we're going to notice. And, you know, I can focus on the news, I can focus on all the craziness going on in the world, or I can focus on what's going on in my space. And that's not to say that I don't care about anything else. It's just if those things are making me stressed and anxiety and all those things, I don't need to like feed into that more. I can get the information and then move on and do what I can in my space, if that makes sense. So this is kind of the first concept. I wanted to do a knob, like a radio knob, and then these are the different channels. So I'm trying to get the portions going on here. And this is what I came up with. So I actually did more sketches of that in a smaller notebook, and my husband helped me figure out how to kind of portion it out. And I like how this turned out. So you can see we've got news, anger, fear, gossip, judgment, love, kindness, joy, giving, vulnerability, and gratitude. And the gratitude is especially helpful if you can take time to really appreciate the things that you have. And I know that's super cliche, but it's the truth. And it's so simple, but it's so hard sometimes to like stop yourself and like get out of your stress and be like, wow, I really do have my needs met. I am okay. And even if things aren't, you know, perfect right now, I've worked through everything else in my life, so I can get through whatever the challenge is that I'm in right now. And I can appreciate the things that are good. You know what I mean? So this was radio. And by the way, if you're not following Inktober, I've found so many cool artists on Instagram through that, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah. All right, so our next thing was blade. Okay. So this is a drawing of a pair of shears that I actually had brought home because this little piece here has gotten loosened up and I was having my husband work on it. Anyhow, again, shading with a pen, I'm kind of just clueless. It's just not something I've done before. So just practicing that, and it actually gave it a kind of cool finish. It almost looks like they're wooden shears, which I really enjoyed. I'll show you guys. Like right through here, it just, I don't know. I'm happy with it though. And I'm a hairdresser, if you guys don't know that already. The caption that I added to this was, this pair of shears has shaped hundreds of heads of hair, which is absolutely true, and it's kind of cool to think about. These are my tools for sculpting hair, you know? Anyway, moving on, I don't want to bore you guys. So the next one after blade, actually, before I moved on to the next one, I was kind of playing around. So I made these super cute pumpkins, and my goal was to make a little video for how to draw a pumpkin. So I drew these, kind of played with it, used some pastels. And then this is me starting to draw the pumpkin. I was making a video and then I got interrupted, so I moved on to the next one. And then this is the completed work of my pumpkins. Yeah, I just wanted something simple that little kids could do or something like that. So this one is so adorable. It made me so happy to make. This is where, actually yesterday I made this. It made me so happy to make something with the pen, and I just figured out that I can use water to kind of spread the ink out and make these shadows. So that was like such a cool discovery. This is supposed to be a bat. Not so much. I don't know what this is. I haven't figured out what I want to do with that yet. But I thought these ghosts were super cute. Give this a thumbs up if you think that I should make a little video on how to make that. Alright, moving on. The next one was Rodent. Which I am not really interested in rodents, but I did discover that bunnies are technically considered a rodent. So I did some bunnies. And this is kind of how I figured out the spreading of the ink. I actually did watercolor because I just wanted some color and I was missing doing the watercolor. And this is an art challenge where I figured I should push myself, but I should also have fun. So I did the watercolor and then I outlined it in ink, and then I took a wet brush and I started kind of spreading it out, and that was when I made the discovery. So I did that and then I went back and did the little ghost guys. And this one I think turned out really cute. I really like this one. I think that I will redo that one. And I think that's it. Today the word is fancy. I have not made anything for fancy yet, but it will happen. And then one last little bonus thing. This is what I made. One of the things I made yesterday too. I think she's adorable. It's like her eyes are closed and she's almost squinting. And it's kind of just, what this means to me is just like, think happy thoughts through all the chaos. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you get to do some art if you like art. Alright, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.